The Shim Sham Sand Dance. Hey, welcome everybody to Attack of the Show. TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Pereira. It's good to see you. Howdy, howdy.
I'm Candace Bailey. Thank you. We're coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles. On the show today, Aaron Eckhart from Los Angeles is here, hoping to enlist you into theaters.
Easy.
He's a very pretty man, so it'll probably work.
Yep, we always fall for the pretty ones around here. Yep.
Yes, we do. Then a bat is sweeping across Russia, and this time it's not violent. Extortion. It's kissing Lady Shut up, I don't even care.
I've been staring at the lighting grid for the last 15 seconds. I have no idea what you're saying.
See a gentler, smoochier side of Mother Russia in today's What's Up with the World?
Stop. Oh, it's my turn. Hey. Plus, in Gadgetron, Chris Hardwick plays with the Dell Inspiron Duo. It's a laptop. It's a tablet. It's a laptop and a tablet. It's a laplet. And feel better about yourself after watching the race to the bottom of the gene pool in today's Great Moments in De-Evolution. Are you trying to seduce me?
No, I was trying to make you mess up.
I thought it looked like you were drooling on yourself there for a second.
I like it. Well, that doesn't mean I'm trying to seduce you. I do just happen to drool at times.
Oh, okay.
If you have problems with motion sickness, take your Dramamine.
Can we get her a wet nap? We're going around the net.
I have
Let's go get it. Today's number 5 takes place in the typical American wood-paneled basement.
Okay.
Usually that's the setting for an accidental or some good old-fashioned roughhousing.
This clip has a little of both. Two fun-employed rednecks combine amateur gymnastics with a boatload of mousetraps.
Sideways into it.
His sneaker almost scraped the tears off the wood paneling.
Oh. Sawhorses and mousetraps. These guys went all out.
Yeah. Here's a pro tip, though. If your stunt requires multiple trips to the hardware store, your stunt may end with multiple trips to the ER.
True
Just keep that in mind.
dat.
That's what I'm saying.
In at number 4 is another example of The Onion's fine, in-depth, not true reporting.
Yeah, you might think that being the only gay guy in a small town might be lonely, but that's far from the case.
Paul, a 33-year-old hardware store owner, was too shy to ask for a parade, but that didn't stop almost 2,000 residents from showing their support for his homosexuality. Apparently, Paul was so modest that he practically had to be dragged out of his house and into the pink limo that took him to the parade, where the whole town was ready to support him.
You beautiful, gay, sexy bitch! You just go for it, girl!
He doesn't want to ride on the penis float. He gets motion sickness, so we're going to have him hold the reins instead.
After the parade, the town whisked Paul to an information fair held at the local VFW hall.
I think Paul felt real supported when the whole town stood next to him while Nurse Jill was giving him that AIDS test.
But really, like, only one gay guy in the whole town? Like, not even Francois Dubois, the 6th Earl of Gay?
Nope.
What about Viscount Aloysius the Skirt?
No.
Bud Lady Killer. He's gotta be.
No, that guy's just kind of feminine. I mean,
Stand corrected.
metrosexual, I think.
Good to know. Speaking of, today's number 3 is the return of the Sassy Gay Friend series.
This time, we find out how the psychosexual freak fest Black Swan would have turned out if Natalie Portman had had a sassy gay friend to bitch slap some sense into her.
Is heaven?
No, it's the hospital. In Heaven, Annette Bening wins the Oscar for The Kids Are All Right. What were you doing?
I wanted to kill myself.
Kill yourself. It's ballet. Ballet. I'm gay and I don't even care.
But I finally did everything perfectly.
You have done nothing perfectly. When you're gonna diddle yourself, maybe glance around the room to make sure your mom's not there. P.S. Your technique is amazing.
You think you're all sassy and gay? Well, so am I. I did it with a girl.
In a drug dream.
Yeah, well, it was Mila Kunis.
Oh, big deal. I sleep with Mila Kunis. Maybe. No.
Awesome. It's weird though, that video wasn't any less confusing for my boner than Black Swan was. It wasn't.
Maybe someone else needs a sassy gay friend.
What, you mean like as a wingman or something?
Sure, Kevin. As a wingman.
Yeah. It's weird, we could like borrow each other's t-shirts and high five and stuff. That'd be cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good idea.
And at number 2, when you think of gamer-friendly television, NCIS, your mom's favorite show, probably isn't what comes to mind.
No, but that didn't stop the writers from taking a stab at approximating MMO players.
Wait a second, is Max Destructo your gaming handle too? But it's not just Max Destructo, it's Max Destructo 574s?
Nope, just Max Destructo.
You hold the high score in virtually every massively multiplayer online role-playing game. You single-handedly killed the entire skank horde from Isle of Cardias and Blood Fun 6. You're awesome.
Oh, shut up!
Weird, with that weird music.
The music and the...
Ugh.
Wait a second.
Hate it.
Wait, aren't you Candace Bailey?
Yes. You know that. Kevin, I've been working with you for months.
No, wait. Username Candace Bailey 5? You have the highest score ever in Tiny Wings.
Okay, what's with this music and why are you talking like this?
300,000 in one go, 47 consecutive perfect slides, 99 cloud touches.
No, that's not me. You're having a Tiny Wings flashback.
You reached Island 15. No one's ever been there.
You just want to play Tiny Wings, don't you? The sport of cricket gets even creepier than this one. Stick around. Today's ATN featured a shirtless acrobat flipping out on his buddy. These dudes want to perform in an alley near you, but first, their act needs a name. So tell us, what is the title of this redneck circus troupe? Tweet us your responses at AOTS, #OMGROFLOL. If your response gets or done, we will feature it on Friday's show.
Today's number 1 item on Around the Net is something you've all been waiting for. Yes, footage from a cricket match.
Yes, it's the world's game, as long as the world consists of former British colonies. In this recent match between Bangladesh and the West Indies, the players on the field got upstaged by this guy.
Said before the tournament, I'm going to be top scorer in each innings of this World Cup. You just feel that too much was placed on him, too much emphasis on him. And when he went without scoring, that was a damaging blow. I'm going to be top scorer in each innings of this World Cup.
Even I feel dirty after being stared at like that.
Hey, for a few minutes there, cricket actually became fun to watch.
Yeah, fun as well. Whoa! Whoa! What the? Hey! That's not all right.
Oh!
What was? Oh! Okay.
What is that guy doing here? Did you bring a sticky dog to the cow corner?
I hope those are cricket things. I don't know. How do you know so much about cricket? I don't know. Hey, buddy.
Excuse me,
Hey.
sir?
Could you get out of the way, sir?
What's up with the world?
Xenophobes be damned. We have some oddities here in the US, but our overseas neighbors will not be outdone. If we learned anything from pop duo Tattoo, it's that Russian chicks love to kiss each other. In this case, however, it's not about record sales. It's a political statement. Controversial Russian performance artist Voina recently posted videos on their YouTube page of the female members aggressively kissing seemingly unexpected lady officers. The artist's MO is simple. Approach a female cop with a question and then surprise them with a big, wet kiss on the lips. These kissing bandits say they have smooched hundreds of cops, and shockingly, no one has been arrested or shot. They hope their affectionate attacks will help the policewomen reform their stern attitudes and loosen up a bit. It is unclear if Voina is achieving their goal of relaxing the female police force, but you gotta love their efforts. Let's cool things down and hit the ice in Austria. Ever watch an exciting NHL game and wonder what's going on under the ice? A group of insane Austrians did, and diagonal view cameras caught up with all the dangerous inverted action. Underwater ice hockey is a new extreme sport created by freedivers looking to add a competitive aspect to their sport. Decked out in a wetsuit, flippers, and a stick, underwater hockeyists swim upside down underneath a frozen lake, trying to score an oversized puck into a net. If the frigid conditions weren't bad enough, players have to resurface every 30 seconds for air, as oxygen tanks are forbidden. Fortunately, officials with full scuba gear are under the ice in case a player passes out or cannot find the air hole. Thanks, Austria. Now we can add drowning to the list of things that can kill hockey players. And finally, we head east to China for some girl power. If you're looking for evidence of Western culture creeping into Chinese society, look no further. Our obsession with huge breasts has finally hit China, as seen in this eye-popping commercial on Gawker.com. The Chinese have invented a corset that creates jaw-dropping cleavage. The lingerie company Do claims their product will increase the bust by 2 full cup sizes with just the pull of a string. How it's done is simple. A death grip force is applied to the belly, which shoves the fat up into the boobs. Take that, Great Wall, the compass, and gunpowder. This corset is now the greatest invention to ever come out of China. From extreme sports to empowering women, sometimes you have to expand your horizons a bit and find out what's up with the world.
I like the part with the boobs.
I know you do.
Yeah, boobs are fun.
I like boobs.
Mm-hmm. And turtles.
I like your boobs.
Thank you.
When you show off your cleavage.
Appreciate it.
You should do that again sometime.
Yeah, the low-cut shirts on me don't rate so
sexy.
well. We've done the focus groups. We know.
Okay.
We know.
Thank you, Internet Videos, for making world travel unnecessary.
Yes, which is nice because those backpacks are heavy.
Still ahead.
Goodbye, everybody. Hey, guys.
What happens when a tablet and a laptop make sweet, passionate love? Chris Hardwick will tell us when he gets dirty with the Dell Inspiron duo in Gadgetron.
And later, Battle Los Angeles' Aaron Eckhart will be here. Battle Los Angeles is. It's the possessive of Battle Los Angeles.
Yes, it is. This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by the General Automobile Insurance Services. For the best car insurance rates online, go to the General and save some time.
Just cuddle. Just cuddle with me. It's fine. Tough face. Fun to squeeze. I'm gonna pull my pants up now, if that's all right.
No sodas, no sweets.
You're trying to find loopholes in Lent.
I am not. I'm
You're
trying
like,
not to find loopholes, but you'll make
a
me have to
latte is
find...
not a candy or a dessert. It's totally not. A Red Bull's not soda.
No, well, I was saying it was soda
If it
today,
modifies your body,
and
it can't be
makeup was
soda.
saying
Red
it
Bull does give you
wasn't.
wings, so I guess I can drink it all I want. I'm just saying, give it up.
I can have an iced chai.
Okay,
I
all
didn't
right.
say no to iced chai.
Hey,
so-
look! Tweets! Hey! JJ Sharf says, what's the staff's Tiny Wings Sharf? All right.
High score.
What's our Tiny Wings high score? I busted the 2K mark, 200K. Yeah! 200K. A little over 200. Or at the final nest, if you must know the multiplier.
I'm at 11. I just started playing.
You totally get tiny wings, except for the whole diving the bird at the right time thing.
I just started
Other than that,
before the show,
you got the game down. You get it though.
11.
It's your new addiction. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Table
9. As a fellow female and fangirl, I'm with Candace Bailey 5. More Kevin cleavage,
Listen.
please and thanks.
I'm not a piece of meat. I need to be tenderized. Well, that's a piece of meat. Never mind. Well, that's not fair.
Show it.
That's not fair at all.
I think it's very fair.
That wasn't cool. The Diego Robles says, I want to see how long I can go without tiny wings. No. How about no?
He's obsessed.
Jerk.
If you want to be a part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us at AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS.
Hey, it's time for the feed, everybody.
Here's Kristen Adams.
Thanks, guys, and let's start the feed now.
All the news you need to know. Feed.
It's Thursday, March 10th, and here are your top stories. The new iPad comes out tomorrow. But if you're going to your nearest Apple store to wait in line, you'll have to wait until dinner to get your hands on it. Apple says that online orders will begin at 4 a.m. Eastern time, while in-store purchases won't actually start until 5 p.m. local time. Of course, the press got their hands on the device, and reviews are already starting to pop up. Most reviewers seem to agree that despite the release of the Android-powered Zoom, the iPad is still the tablet to buy. But we're going to weigh in on all that when we give our full review on Monday's show. So, yippee! Yesterday, The Secret got out on how to exploit Xbox Live's point system, and Microsoft lost a little bit of money. Scratch that. Oh, $1.2 million. A forum user posted a simple method for scamming the system to generate authentic download codes, which pretty much minted free money for Xbox Live users. Microsoft reps have since commented on the matter and said they're looking into punishing those who cashed in. I like that. So if you're a person who got their, I don't know why I like that, I just do, got their hands on one of these codes, it'd probably be best just to not use the codes because they will punish you. It's a fact, thank you, Vinny, that was mine. It's a fact, stamps suck, right? Yeah. But now snail mailers in Europe are trying to do something about it and use text messages instead. Postmasters in Sweden and Denmark are considering using a system that would have people texting a central server to purchase postage, then writing a verification number on whatever they're mailing. I know, it seems like a process. Postal chiefs say the risk for forgery is no higher than real stamps, and it would actually save money on printing adhesive stamps. So freedom from the tyranny of stamps might be at hand. Unless you enjoy mingling at the post office with like Grandpa Joe or, licking things that taste like glue, I don't know. Hey, speaking of old people, we'd like to send a birthday shout out to Chuck Norris. He's turning 71 today, so happy birthday, Chuck. And I'm pretty sure that even his zombie corpse would be intimidating. Can't you picture doing the total gym workout? I like that. Awesome. Yeah. I'm Kristen Adams, and you've just been fed. Back to Candace and Kevin.
Thank you, Kristen Adams.
Red Riding Hood isn't so little anymore.
No, Allison Hayslip met the cast and the director of the new dark fantasy film, and now you get to see what they talked about.
From Twilight director Catherine Hardwicke comes Red Riding Hood, who asks, who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
No werewolf! It's still alive!
A reimagined fantasy thriller from the 700-year-old story, where the wolf might just be someone you know.
What big eyes you have.
As kids, we hear fairy tales, they're totally not scary. How come when we hear them as adults, they scare the crap out of us?
It actually scared the crap out of me when I was little. But also when you're an adult, I think the meaning is a little bit dark. The symbolism is a little intense. Jack and the Beanstalk, Three Little Pigs, Humpty Dumpty, that stuff is creepy.
You afraid?
I wanted it to feel like it was in its own time, its own fairy tale time. We wanted the village to have baked-in paranoia and fear. The village is built out of all these big trees. They were carved into spikes, and the houses were raised up on stilts so that at night you could pull the ladders up. The wolf would have a harder time getting into your house because these people were scared of the wolf for the last 20 years.
Wolf. What's scarier, a werewolf or Gary Oldman in character?
I find Gary Oldman sexy when he's in character, out of character, on the toilet. There's nothing scary about Gary Oldman, even when he's angry.
Ooh.
Which do you think is more dangerous, the actual werewolf or the paranoia created by the werewolf?
See, paranoia is a good thing, I think. Protects you.
The wolf lives here, in this village.
Since your enemy was not there on set, how are you attacking it?
There was a stand-in who would run around with a big furry head, and then we would react to a tennis ball on top of a stick. And Catherine kept saying, "It'll be scary, trust me."
I was talking to wood the whole time.
To wood?
Yeah.
It was a wooden werewolf, or?
Like a piece of wood.
Who was afraid of the big bad wolf? Because it is apparently not you.
No, I'm not afraid of a big bad wolf. When really it's just a tennis ball on a stick.
Oh, what big teeth you have! Beware of Red Riding Hood. It has a bite you won't forget.
Red Riding Hood opens March 11th. It'll be the sexiest take on werewolves since Teen Wolf 2. A tablet PC gets knocked up by a laptop and gives birth to a doll. No, it's not the craziest episode ever of I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. It's today's Gadgetron.
We all know what tablets can do, and we know what laptops can do, but rarely the twain shall meet. That's why Dell made the Inspiron Duo. It's a traditional laptop with an Intel dual-core Atom processor, 2 gigs of RAM, and a 320 gig hard drive. Once you flip the screen, you got yourself a multi-touch tablet. Browse the web and enjoy your multimedia, all with the tap of a finger, and all for $550.
Let's welcome Chris Hardwick!
I welcome me. Are you okay?
Yeah, that was just hard.
Well, I'm sorry. Hardwick. You know what I'm saying? Is that what I'm saying? Yeah. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Oh, you want me to... We need to talk about this.
Okay.
All right, this little convertible is about the same size as a netbook. It's only an inch thick. It weighs about 3 pounds, so we're not going to have any problems carrying it around, right?
No, you should be able to carry 3 pounds around.
I think I could do it.
Yeah,
it's
we
like
can do it.
My
Here's the thing. I mean, it's about the same weight as other netbooks. I mean, you know, but in your backpack all day, if you're, like, I travel a lot, so if this were my backpack, you'd start to, even though 3 pounds is not a lot, you would start to feel it after, after a little while and trucking around airports.
Okay, I really like how this screen flips to make it a tablet.
Yep, there's
Do you
a
like
tablet.
that?
Yeah, it is a really revolutionary idea for flipping it basically like a vanity mirror. At CES in 2010, we saw ones that where the front part spun up and then folded back over. But to flip it through like a mirror like that was a pretty innovative idea on Dell's part.
Now, how well does the touch screen work when it's in tablet mode? Because
Well,
when
that's
I was
the
trying
thing.
when I was trying it, it was really slow.
It is kind of hit or miss. I mean, Dell has this overlay with shortcuts for touch optimized apps. But once you get into that, it chugs, and not along at a swift
Big
pace.
time.
Looking at photos with pinch and zoom or drawing in their Paint application has a lot of lag, and it kind of gets frustrating. Browsing the web works okay, but the more complicated the site, the less it works as intended, which is not what you want from a computer.
No, not at all.
No.
No, you can also use the touch screens with Windows 7 if you don't want to use the Dell overlay.
That's right, yeah, but we found ourselves just using the touchpad and the keyboard since instead the touchscreen was laggy, so we just kind of avoided it. I mean, we used it, but I think for someone who had this and they were implementing it every day, you would probably get frustrated with the touchscreen aspect of it.
Do the touchpad and keyboard work okay?
Yeah, I mean, they work fine. And the keyboard and the keypad are a little bit smaller than we're used to, but you will get used to typing on it after a little while. The touchpad is fine. It's got separate mouse clicks and works like it should, so thumbs up on doing the bare minimum there. That's good.
Well, is this thing as fast as other netbooks we've seen? I mean, it does have a dual-core processor.
Surprisingly, it's not very fast. Yeah, no. Maybe one of the cores is like, I'm out of here. I don't know what's going on, taking a nap.
It pieced out.
It pieced out. We ran our normal productivity benchmarks from PC Mark Vantage, scored a little lower than past netbooks like the Asus E1215N. It wouldn't even run our gaming benchmarks with integrated graphics even. So that was, I think that technically means low score.
Yeah.
If it's not going to run the gaming benchmarks.
Well, it's only $550, which isn't bad for a netbook tablet combo. What are we rating it?
I feel bad for doing this, but we gotta be honest. We gave it a 2 out of 5. We gave it a 2 out of 5. We had really high hope. Yeah, sure, clap and make it feel better.
It's a
Everybody gets a medal.
It's a soft clap.
Yeah, we had high hopes for this thing. We think the design is innovative, but as a computing system, it just didn't deliver on any of its promises. I mean, if you want a netbook, I'd say we'd recommend the Asus EPC 1215N, or if you want a tablet, you know, maybe iPad 2, for instance, which we'll be reviewing on Monday.
Yes, we will.
But this, just as a machine overall, I think is going to be a little frustrating to people.
Okay, thanks for
Yeah,
the note.
I know. Sorry.
Hey, Chris, don't you host a little show called Web Soup?
I don't think I... Wait, yes I do, Candace! There are too many viral videos in the world not being covered by other shows, but we are going to mock them all!
You're doing important work, sir.
I really feel like I am, Candace. Web Soup returns March 30th, and to learn more, go to your internet device, g4tv.com/websoup!
Thank you, Chris Hardwick.
Thank you, Candace Bailey.
Now back over to Kevin.
Kevin!
What? Oh, I have words to say. Stay tuned. Aaron Eckhart from Battle Los Angeles goes into detail on how to survive an alien invasion. That might be useful someday when the aliens invade.
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Warner Brothers Pictures' Red Riding Hood, in theaters March 11th.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Good. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
How you doing? You all right?
Yep.
You want to tell them what you're doing?
I was tap dancing.
Through the whole break.
Whole break. I don't really know how to tap dance, though, so I was doing my own version.
Doesn't stop her. It was that. For like 3.5 minutes. No, you're not really missing any magic down there. Don't worry. You know, living in Los Angeles has its downsides. Bad traffic, mudslides, alien invasions, carb-starved starlets.
Yes.
Has that as well?
Earlier, Kevin sat down with Aaron Eckhart to learn more about the aliens.
It's just a dog. Oh, just a little doggy. Come here, come here. It's just a dog. Dog. What's his name, huh? Glenn. Oh, you kidding me? Who's the idiot naming dogs these days, Lieutenant? What do you want to call him, Fido?
Yes! Give me an exit down that alley! Where did they come from?
What do you say? I don't know, man.
What's going on?
How do we get out of here? Lieutenant, where's the exit at? We're boxed in. Let's take a position by the wall. Go, go. Move out.
It's a rom-com. Please welcome Aaron Eckhart.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, sir. An action hero now. You are indeed an action hero.
Well, on Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Not yet.
This movie is incredible on so many levels, but it's also just pure wish fulfillment, because I don't know who out there is shedding a tear at Los Angeles being destroyed.
No.
I mean, I think we've all wanted to see that at some level.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of masochistic studio heads. Los Angeles, you get to thumping.
Right.
But yeah, this is a dream come true to play, a Marine, do a war movie, alien movie,
Yeah, and not just your traditional war movie. I mean, this is aliens attacking Venice Beach.
Yeah.
They're rolling through LA, which looks incredibly realistic, except I didn't see cigarette butts and hobos flying through the explosions. Like, you almost nailed Venice.
Yeah, we did. And we filmed this in Louisiana. We built everything. Yeah, we shut that city down. We took over their freeways and their towns, and we would be shooting 20,000 rounds a day. We'd shooting 50 cows. Oh, it was a lot of fun making this movie.
Regarding playing this Marine, this badass soldier, was it countless hours of training? Did you go on any missions? Did you get any special instructions?
I cannot tell you that.
What? No, what's that? You didn't?
No, we did boot camp. We did 3 weeks of boot camp before, where we learned our weapons, we learned our ranks. We ate together, we slept together in the same tent, showered. Everything was in rank. So if somebody was a PFC, he was a private. He had to, he was cleaning latrines. He was, all that sort of stuff. And we tried to get it really right. We felt like we had to be very respectful and technically accurate to the Marines. We had the full cooperation of the Marines. I mean, like this right here, this is the first shot we ever, the first scene we ever did. It was right in the middle of Louisiana in the summertime. We were burning up. I would look around me, and I actually thought we were at war.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it was just everybody's face would just grime. There was no makeup on this movie. It was just all smoke and dirt and dust, and I'd look at the other actors and they'd have that 1,000-yard stare and just were
all to the
wiped
craft
out.
services table. They're like, someone call break. I need a bagel right now. Put this
it's
gun
honestly
down.
like that.
So now, when you're at training camp, if you're going by the ranks, I mean, you're in charge of your co-stars,
Yeah.
then, right? Did you get to order them to clean latrines?
Yes, I did.
Did you really? That's awesome. I would have used that power for ages.
The problem is, somebody asked me what's the hardest thing about making this movie. It was to get 12 guys lined up on the line at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I bet.
I mean, and look like Marines.
Right.
You know, I would look at these guys, and either they were dressed improperly, they didn't have the right equipment. One was crying, one was this. I mean, it was.
They're crying.
I'm not kidding you.
My BlackBerry doesn't work. You've shown the film to actual Marines, though, right?
Yeah, I went to Pendleton. We showed the Marine 1,400 Marines. We showed the movie to 14. Then I flew to Quantico, and they loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, are they correcting you? Are they calling out? Oh, that guy's clearly dressed improperly. You're holding your gun upside down. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was in front of a colonel, the colonel of the base at Quantico the other day, and I called my uniform and outfit.
Oh, we put on the snazzy camo costumes, and we ran around and shot space aliens.
Yeah.
Did he correct you really
Well,
fast?
I didn't say it like that.
Oh, that's how. Oh, okay, I got it.
But yeah, no, he did correct me. We had a sergeant major, a master sergeant, and a gunny on set with us all the time. So, you know, I would see the master sergeant with his headphones on, and I would call a helo a chopper, and I could just see him just going like this, running over to me. He goes, chopper. No, he goes, helo. And, or like, you know, a Marine is not a soldier.
Right.
It's a Marine, and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But I thought we did a pretty good job of getting it accurate.
But it's rough being corrected by those guys because they have actual guns with live rounds in them.
Yeah.
So you don't want to upset them too much.
Well, they've killed people.
That too. There's also that. We loved you. I mean, I loved you as the big tobacco spokesperson. Loved you as Two-Face. Now you are an action hero. So what's next? I mean, do you have a checklist? Do you have to do like a fat suit comedy or a movie where
I've done that.
It's your head on a baby? You did a fat suit comedy?
Oh, well, no, I gained 45 pounds for roles. Let's see.
That's not Professor Clump territory.
No,
you could handle.
But
40.
I did Harvey Two-Face.
That is true. Yeah.
But he was not. He wasn't overweight.
Right.
But the makeup thing is, I don't know if I'd go there. My next film, I'm sort of excited about. I play ex-CIA kick butt guy. Who has a daughter, and we go on the run, and people are trying to kill us, and so that's going to be fun.
I love it. I can't wait to see it. Again, huge fan, and the film is just a hell of a lot of fun. It's one that you have to see in theaters just for the sheer explosions in the eyeballs factor. It's really awesome.
Good.
Aaron, it's a pleasure to chat with you. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
The battle for Los Angeles hits theaters this Friday.
Good interview.
Great interview, Kevin. Thank you. Hey, coming up, hands-free driving courtesy of Autonomous Labs and Google. So finally, your hands can be used for other things on the freeway.
He's talking about eating a burrito. Rides, whips, and who's
Tweet.
Sometimes simple is better, and nothing proves that more than the fast-paced arcade puzzler Puckers. In this Peggle air hockey hybrid, shoot your puck across the enclosed game board to collect orbs before the timer runs out. The controls are simple and intuitive. Pull back on your puck, adjust your angle, and let it fly. Collect 80% of the orbs before the 2-minute limit to advance to the next level. Several hazards will stall your puck, like the unbreakable blocks, along with bottomless pits and landmines, which will knock 10 seconds off the timer. However, there are power-ups like speed boost and time bonuses to aid you. But ultimately, you will have to rely on your billiard skills if you want to progress. Gameplay is addictive and fun. With 30 rich levels, Puckers is perfect for all gamers, hardcore or casual. Feel like putting those air hockey skills to work? Then head on over to the App Store and pick up Puckers for $1.
Yeah, I found that some girls get intimidated by a guy who rocks a high-octane machine between his legs. And no, I'm not talking about the speeder bike, ladies.
Galactic Encounter.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Walking Dead star Andrew Lincoln drops in to tell us about slaying zombies. Then it's an all-new weekend edition of DV Doomsday with Chris Gore when he reviews the prison escape thriller The Next 3 Days and the re-release of Excalibur. And then Blair Herter heads back to the gun store in Sin City to fire Uzis with Sports Illustrated model Julie Henderson. See it tomorrow. Would you like to drive a car using only the power of your mind?
Oh, I'm sure that's not a recipe for disaster.
Learn more in today's Rides, Whips, and Moves. The Mayans say the world's ending next year, but maybe they would change their minds if they knew about the newest rides of 2012 to hit the showroom floor. First thing we tell the Mayans, the future is all about autonomous vehicles. You may have heard or seen Google's self-driving car, a modified Toyota Prius that uses a computer-controlled array of radars, lasers, sensors, and GPS to drive itself. At the recent TED Talks in Long Beach, California, the Google car showed off its skills to the media. With press members sitting shotgun, the Google car raced through a specially designed closed course, making speedy and tight turns while freaking out passengers.
There's no hands on that wheel.
But the Germans have a little project of their own. Freya University's autonomous labs have created a system that lets you drive a vehicle with your mind. Used in conjunction with an autonomous car named Made in Germany, the driver wears a special helmet that detects your brain's bioelectrical signals. All you need to do is think about accelerating, turning, and stopping, and the Neuro headset recognizes those specific brain patterns. It then transmits those commands back to the car's computer, where a combination of cameras and sensors control the car. Both Google and Automated Labs are still a long way from perfecting self-driving vehicles, but throw in the Hoff and a snarky AI, and you've got a Knight Rider comeback. But for those who prefer to let their hands do the driving, Lamborghini just unveiled the 2012 Aventador at the Geneva Auto Show in Switzerland. Named after a famous Spanish fighting bull, this two-man super sports car has a lightweight suspension and carbon monocoque body. Under the hood, there's a V12 700 horsepower engine that explodes off the line at 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds and tops out at 217 miles per hour. But don't get too excited. Even if you had the $380,000 to order one of these cars, you're too late. Lamborghini has already pre-sold their initial 700 units after its debut last week. And finally, French automaker Peugeot Sport is mixing endurance racing and green energy with the 908 Hybrid 4. This hybrid racer runs on a combination of fuel and electricity for racing efficiency. It has a 6-speed, 550 horsepower V8 diesel engine that also converts braking momentum to power its lithium-ion batteries. The driver can use this energy to boost the engine up to 630 horsepower when needed. Peugeot Sport plans to test this car out at Le Mans, a 24-hour endurance race, and hopes that the combination of diesel fuel and renewable energy will give the car an edge. Peugeot is keeping the rest of the car's stats under tight wraps until the 908 Hybrid 4 makes its first test run at the Le Mans Course French circuit next month. So even if the Mayans are right about 2012, bring it on. At least we'll have our choice of fast and automated rides when the apocalypse comes a-knockin'. Guys, we have some sad news for you.
It's true. Due to rising gas prices, the title of this segment has to be changed to Mules, Carts, and Feet. It's not supposed to be a positive thing, but okay.
See you next week for our expose on rickshaws.
Listen, if you see any of your friends in these next clips, you should defriend them immediately.
It's time for great moments in de-evolution. Kids at home, use this video as a learning tool.
Yeah, there isn't one thing in this clip that you should ever replicate.
Ever.
I think his wang winced. Like You
I think it definitely wins.
Yeah, brings me back to high school. No, I've actually never been that stupid, I swear. In honor of the man who seems to redefine the term de-evolution almost every other day, this week's rating system is pints of tiger blood. Yeah, we have to. So how many are we giving them?
I say 4 out of 5.
I would agree. I would agree.
Good. Glad we can agree on that.
This next clip is dedicated to all of you workaholics out there.
Stop bringing your work home with you.
Staples into the arm. Major repairs. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 36, 37, 38.
Oh.
Oh, I'm just in pain looking at that.
Yeah, he also does extreme collation. I mean, it's not as cool visually, I'll admit, but it's pretty impressive. It's just...
Okay. How many pints of tiger blood?
I think 5 out of 5. That looked brutal.
I'd agree.
I would have stopped immediately.
Yeah.
But I figure why not have an extra special treat for the kids at home today in honor of de-evolution?
We do?
I think we should, yeah. To commemorate the last video, I think we should just get 30 seconds on the clock if we can.
Okay.
And I'll see how many staples I can put into Candace's arm in 30
Hey!
seconds.
Hey!
Ready?
You
No,
two!
no, let's do no. Ready, go!
Get you back!
0 was the number we got to. 0 for those keeping score. But now let's see what's up with the Twitterverse. Hello, Twitterverse. BRW_549 says, you've heard of the movie The Men Who Stare at Goats? Well, me and Kate Pereira star in the movie The Men Who Stare at Hooters.
True dat.
Yeah, that is true. Awkwardly.
The Diego Robbles. I just thought Kevin could support Candace by giving up tiny wings. Wipes tear from eye.
How does that support you? That
Support
distracts me
Candace.
from saying
I don't
asinine
know.
things and leering at you awkwardly. Like, what?
Yeah, we'll just keep him doing that.
Do you want me to give it up? Because
No,
that'll free up some time.
No.
I can come on over.
I'm good.
We can make pillow forts. Chew through that Netflix queue. No.
Ha-ha. Thanks to Kristen Adams, Chris Hardwick, and Aaron Eckhart. Stick around. The event starts in about 15 seconds. Do you come back?
No, because it's still down there.